Are you a fresh graduate coming from the university and you're looking for a way to add a job here in Sierra Leone? Let me help you with some tips. One of the tips I'll give to you to have a job here in Sierra Leone is your networking. I mean your social networking. Here in Sierra Leone, if you want to acquire a job, you need to involve yourself in every aspect of the corporate world. Because some of us were to fail after university to do is sitting at home expecting government to provide job for us here in Sierra Leone, and that has been a huge problem for us because government can't provide job immediately for everyone that is immediately out of the university. So you need to strive hard and try to create the opportunity for yourself by interacting and making new friends so that you keep posted whenever there is an opportunity or whenever there is a vacancy out there. You need to expand your search from different companies. When you are searching for a job, don't only rely on few companies around that you know people are working in. I try to read about different companies. Don't depend your search on your area of study. You can be more important. You can play more important roles into another department. For example, if you are from the university and you studied accounting and you want to find a job that you can work in the bank or work in the financial institution, and having job from those places here in Sierra Leone is very, very difficult. So you need to expand your search into some other field that you know you can fit in, like being an administrator, being a procurement officer, and being a human resource officer, so that you can see how you can expand your knowledge and so how you can fit into those opportunities. But once we feel that we need a job that fits our educational description, here in Sierra Leone, most of us having a job here, we are not working on the things that we studied in the university. Another thing you should think of when you are seeking for a job here in Sierra Leone is to be extraordinary in your internship. So when you are in any office space and you want that office to be more beneficial to you after university, try to create opportunity, try to make friends, try to be useful, try to be multitask when working. Multitask in the company is very, very important, and it will make you catch the attention of the authorities like your bosses. If you are in for internship and you know you can perform so many duties around the office and you make yourself useful and available, you will be recommended after internship that, hey man, you have been working with us for this very long amount of time and we need you now to be a permanent staff. This is how people get job here in Sierra Leone, based on their performances while they are doing their internship when they are in the university. But if you go for an internship, you just take it for granted, you just take it just casually, and you think you can acquire a job immediately after university, I think you are mistaken. So let's consider ourselves more multitask when we are in any office space doing our internship, and make sure we make new friends and make sure we keep up to standard our networking around the vicinity, around the company, and try to expand your knowledge in knowing more about the company. So whenever there is an opportunity for a vacancy, they will call on you because you have learned a lot of the company and they need someone who have experience in running the company. Another thing you should consider while finding a job here in Sierra Leone immediately after university is building your CV to be attractive. One of the things I would like to advise people who are already in the university and they want to get a job immediately after university is, when you are in a university, try to look for a part-time job that you will fit in. If you know you can able to balance your studies and the job that you'll be starting as a volunteer in any office, try to do that because that will boost you a lot in your CV. Because when you be asked what is your experience, what is your working experience, and you haven't have any of it, it takes the grace for a company to hire a fresh graduate because they need someone with the experience of that particular business line that the company is working with. So I'm advising those in the university now to be doing something like a side job that will give them money at the end of the month, or be a volunteer there and have an experience how to be in an office space. This have helped a lot of people who are now having a job there, because when you are building your CV, you need to include all of this of your experience there. So if you are giving names of referees, you need to give people that you have worked with, people that trust you. So whenever the company calls them, have you worked with Mr. A or Mr. B, they'll be able to send in and tell them exactly what you are capable of. So make yourself available as a volunteer, and so that you will learn about the company and so that you know what to do whenever the opportunity is given to you to work there as a permanent staff. And finally, one of the things you should consider that is much more important when finding a job here in Sierra Leone immediately after university or college is find a mentor. Finding a mentor means having someone who you can learn from, who inspired you a lot, who you know that will be there for you, who will guide you out of how things are done in the corporate world. Because when we are coming from the university, our heads are fresh, we don't have any ideas about how the corporate world is being operated and how things are done there. So you need to look for a mentor, someone who already have an experience in working, who have worked for several years, and you know that he or she can guide you through what you need to go through if you want to acquire the job. What are the do's and don'ts of the corporate world? And finding a mentor will help you really well. Hope these tips are useful to you. Make sure you consider subscribing to this channel. See you on the next one.